Karen, it's a real pleasure to meet you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me here.
So Karen, if I may, I'd like to ask some questions about the market opportunities for RMS.
Please.
So at the investor briefing event in July 2019, you talked about new addressable market opportunities. There was the 1.6 billion risk management analytics market and the 1 billion property data market. So 2 years on, do you feel just as confident about those opportunities?
I do, because everything that I've seen happen over the last 3 years and the giant light that was shown on the risk market today through COVID has given me even greater confidence that we're onto something here. So we're in the core natural catastrophe modeled risk market today, and we've already expanded on that with climate change models, with cyber models, with terrorism models and whatnot. And now we move into the next world, which is risk analytics. And the risk analytics market has become profoundly more important as we've looked at greater and more insightful views of risk that can be leveraged not only by the insurance market, but by governments and even enterprises. So we have, since we last talked about that a few years ago, successfully entered into the risk analytics market with SaaS applications such as Exposure IQ, Treaty IQ, Site IQ, and Location Intelligence. So I'm pleased that we've made that progress and built the foundation to continue on with risk analytics from there. I'm also looking more and more at even what my customers said as they spoke within my keynote and in their own panels about the importance of digitizing the industry faster, the transformation to digital, and about how crucial data is going to be going forward to the market and what a cornerstone that is. And data is unuseful to you if it is scattered across your organization in this silo application and that silo model and this silo application. Combining that on a unified SaaS platform that is optimized to focus on incredibly insightful views of risk is important. And we've got a head start on that because we've been working on that for the next 3 years, and the market has come along and recognized that. And in partnership, I think that the next 5 years with our market are going to be very, very interesting.
Now, who are the main competitors you're now facing in these new markets?
Right, so we all know in my core model market who those players are. And in the new markets, you really have two classes of players. One class of player are those that are building a siloed application for a very specific need of a customer that lives by itself, right? It is siloed, and but it is unique to our industry. I'm going to do exposure management for the insurance industry. I'm going to do treaty for the insurance industry, and that's one class of customer. The second class of customer are really generalized analytics tools that someone will harness to build customized analytics to try to shape them into decent risk analytics for the insurance market. But they were built as horizontal generalist tools. The largest portion of spend today, by far, is in that second market. And we believe that we can have sort of a best of both worlds play. When you harness a SaaS environment and the cloud, you can basically not have to silo these individual applications where the data only lives here and the data only lives here and the benefit is only exposure, but really have them living side by side to take advantage of advanced analytics that are both very specifically domain to the industry, but also because of open APIs can be expanded upon and customized in many different ways to give you more of the advantages that a generalized tool might. And so that's how we see the competitors there. There is no other true SaaS cloud platform today for risk modeling other than RMS.
So Karen, you've talked about the importance of having a really good experience. Is there customer feedback or maybe some anecdotes that you'd like to share with us at all?
Sure. Some of the most important feedback from me is about the productivity gains that our customers are seeing and the ease of doing their jobs compared to what they were doing on premise. So one of our customers talked about, after they deployed the end-to-end solution, being able to take things that they used to do in terms of spreadsheets and in terms of manual calculations that were outside of the RiskLink platform, now are all done in the cloud. And so that productivity gain was great. We had another customer who cited a 6x performance improvement in terms of the speed with which the model was running. Another was talking about a 12x improvement that they measured over what they were able to do before. And this, of course, the productivity gain frees you up to do high value tasks rather than cleansing it and fixing it, all those other things. And so we think that's super important. We have customers who are now running their entire risk modeling effort in the cloud alone, and they're just really giving us positive impact on how that's impacted their business, how that's impacted their view of risk, and how that's impacted the way that they're able to conduct themselves on a day-to-day basis. So we're excited about that.
Karen, thank you so much for being with us today. It's been an absolute pleasure and very insightful.
Thank you very much.